bro, so I've got an absolute monster back there in the back seat in that cooler. So basically, someone brought in a pretty big alligator gar to the store that I work at today, and he's been telling us about this gar that he got from us a few months back, and he was probably only 7-8 inches or so, and he's been telling us about how this gar has literally been eating his fish. And so I was assuming the gar was at least a foot and a half, and well, he's much bigger than that. This thing's like at least 2 feet, if not more. And keep in mind that this guy was keeping him with big aggressive cichlids, and he ate several of them. So he finally went ahead and brought him back to the store today, and this guy, like I said, I mean, he's really big, and he's only gonna get even bigger than this. And I figured that it would probably be best that I got him for my big outside pond, not my exotic pond, because I don't even want to put them in there. I've got about a 12-inch Florida gar in there, and which they don't get nowhere near as big as alligator gar, and they're not as aggressive. So I figured he'd probably do pretty good in my outside fishing pond. He's got plenty of bluegill and little mosquito fish in there for him to eat. I mean, my pond is literally overpopulated with bluegill, so I don't mind putting a fish in there that will help out with that. And it's gonna be really fun to watch this guy grow. Hopefully we see him a lot, even though he is kind of a darker color. But I thought it'd be pretty cool to have an alligator gar in my pond. Literally a fish that gets bigger than a full-grown man. I mean, these guys are literally a prehistoric fish. They go all the way back to the dinosaurs. So it's gonna be pretty dang cool. I'm gonna go and get this guy out of the cooler. Just got back to my house, and we're gonna acclimate him in the pond for a few minutes, not too long, because I don't want him in the bag any longer than he has to be. All right, so here he is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take him out of the cooler, so that way you guys can see him, and so that way we can go ahead and start acclimating him as well. I mean, this guy is crazy big. I did not think he was gonna be this big. Look at this sucker. Luckily we had some giant bags at the store. I mean, you can still barely see him because he's double bagged. But anyways, I'm going to go and take him out of this first bag. And, yeah, we're going to go and get this guy in the pond. I mean, he's kind of beaten up on the tail. He's got a few little scratches on him. See how his tail is a little bit cut right there? But the guy brought him in a bucket, so he kind of beat himself up. But anyways, let's go and get this guy out of this big bag right here. All right, so here he is right here, and he's already poked a hole in the bag. But, holy cow, look at this thing. This sucker is giant. He doesn't even look as big in the bag, but I'm going to go and take this to the pond. This guy's going to absolutely love it out here. I mean, this pond is plenty big enough for him, and he is going to be the only gar in here. So I'm going to go in. Actually, I'm going to take him over here on the island. You guys haven't seen the pond in a while. I mean, it looks about the same. The lily pads have pretty much came back. There's a fake alligator. I don't know why that's here, but anyways, I'm going to go and set that guy right on in there, and we'll leave him here, let him sit in the water for about 15-20 minutes or so, and come back and put him on in. Look at this thing, though. Gosh, this is going to be so cool to have this guy in the pond. Hopefully we see him a lot, because like I said, he's a really dark color, and if the sun's not really, you know, bearing down on the pond and really shining down on it, it's kind of hard to see into the water. So hopefully we see him a lot. Oh, and by the way, my mic broke, so if the audio sounds a little bit different, well, that's why. I got to get a new mic for it, and the audio might sound just a little bit different, but yeah, it broke. Now, I was planning on getting some peacock cichlids for the African cichlid tank, because right now we only have just 3 fish in here. It's just the 2 Synodontis catfish. There's one right there, and a little bit bigger one right there, and the little bitty Leperinus. He's doing really good. He's started to come out a lot more, not skittish at all. See him, look at him. He's coming right on out. He's eating really good. Been getting this guy to eat some bloodworms and some mysis and some brine shrimp. So that's really good that he's starting to come out and about now. And yeah, that's the only fish that are in here right now. I wanted to get some peacocks, but we didn't get a single peacock cichlid in the store this week, so hopefully we'll get some next week. And yeah, we're going to make this tank look really good. I want to have a total of probably 7 to 8 peacocks in here. I want to get about 3 or 4 at once, and then get the other 3 or 4 a few weeks later. And just have a good little variety of peacocks in here. Maybe a dragon blood, sunshine, few OBs, something like that. Just having an all-male tank, getting them all around the same size, all about 3.5, 4 inches, no bigger than 5. And it should turn out pretty dang good. But these guys, in a few months, are probably going to be going into that tank. My 2 little baby Frontosas, these guys are growing and looking and doing really good. You can see the blue really starting to come in on them on their dorsal fins, and really on all their fins as well. But yeah, they're looking and doing really good. And also, look who's out and about. Our zebra crayfish, or tiger crayfish, whichever one you want to call him. And he is looking for some food. Kind of a rare sighting, even though I will say he started to come out a little bit more lately. Because when we first got him, he would just go in his little cave and hide a lot. But now that he's gotten kind of used to the tank and used to me feeding him all that, he's really started to come out a lot. So yeah, he's doing great. So are our little Frontosas. And like I said, once they outgrow that tank, they're going to be going right over there into that tank as well. And right over here are 2 little electric blue jack Dempseys. These guys, they're going to be outgrowing this tank pretty soon, especially the bigger one. Actually, I'm already thinking about moving this guy out of here pretty soon, because he's starting to get a little a little aggressive towards some of the tetras in here, especially when he's pretty hungry like he is right now. The little guy, he's still got a little more room to grow, but I think we're going to move this big guy over there with my other bigger Jack Dempsey, not Electric Blue Jack Dempsey, but my just plain old Jack Dempsey, this one right here. I think we're going to move that smaller, or the bigger, I should say, Electric Blue Jack Dempsey into this tank. Not right now, because obviously there's a pretty big size difference, but I think he'll do pretty good in here. Also the flagtail, that guy's looking great. And is it just me, or does his dorsal fin look a lot longer? I mean, it really looks a lot longer than usual. I don't know. It may just be me. He's doing great, though. Been really getting this guy to eat a wide variety of food, and it hasn't been that hard trying to find different things that he'll eat. He'll eat a pretty good amount of different types of food. I mean, he really will. He loves bloodworms. I've noticed that. He absolutely loves it when I feed him bloodworms, but I'll feed him a kind of mixed diet between, like, sinking pellets and spirulina brine and stuff like that, and he loves just about everything that I feed him. And also, if he'll come out, I don't know where he's at right now, but the little albino bisher, he's in here somewhere. He's probably right around here. I don't know. He's usually out. He is usually, oh my gosh, there he is. He's right up there by the heater. That guy, he's doing great as well. That was kind of just a quick little update on a few tanks, not all of them. Don't really have time to show all of them right now. So I think it is time, though, to go ahead and put that alligator gar into his new pond. I think he's going to do really good. I'm also going to take my tripod, so it'll be a lot easier to film. Now, real quick, just to give you guys an idea of how many bluegill are in here, check this out. This is 2 pieces of bread, and watch how fast it's going. Watch. Look at that. It just freaking demolished it like piranhas. I'm going to take this guy out of the bag and let you guys get a really good look at him, just so you guys can see him up close, because I don't really plan on catching this guy. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, okay. I don't really plan on catching this guy unless somebody just does on accident, but anyways. Alright, here he is. I'm going to attempt to grab him. I've grabbed these guys before, but they're really, really slimy. And I'm going to see if I can grab him and hold him on up. Check that sucker out. Look at that. Look at that sucker right there. I mean, this guy, he probably doesn't look quite as big to y'all, but I promise you he's got some size on him. Check out those teeth. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at that guy. This guy, he's got plenty of room to grow in this pond. Alright, here we go. Here he is. Check that sucker out. I mean, he's going to blend in with this pond. It's just going to be really, really hard to spot him, but look at that. I think he's going to love it here. He's got plenty of room to hide in these lily pads and stuff, and then plenty of open water, of course, but that guy is off. He is out and about. I don't even see him anymore. Oh, he's laying right down here on the bottom. He is right there. Check that guy out. Alright, there he goes. He is off. We're not going to see that guy for a while. So hopefully this guy does really, really good in here. Of course, like I said, it will be pretty hard to spot him, but I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for him. I'm sure every once in a while I'll probably see him come up and get a little gasp of air. But yeah, I think it's going to be really cool having this guy out here, and in just a few years we might just have a monster in this pond. Like I said, he's got plenty of room to grow, plenty of room to hide in, plenty of food, and I think he's going to love it out here, and I hope to be able to see him quite often. You know, I have one koi. Oh my gosh, there he is. Holy cow, he's right there. There he is, right there. Look at that. Look, I released him right over there, and he went all the way over here. Check that out. I don't know where he went now. Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's coming up. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Check that guy out. But what I was saying is I actually have a koi in here, and I put him in here a few years back, and he's gotten really, really big. And I mean, I see him literally almost every single day that I come down near the pond, but he's really bright orange. He's, you know, calico koi, so he stands out, and that guy does not stand out at all. But he will get much bigger than that koi. But hopefully that guy does really, really good out here. Like I said, hopefully we're able to see him a few times at least, and hopefully he gets, you know, giant out here. I think it'd be really, really cool to have a giant alligator gar out here. He's going to be the only gar in here. There's no other gar in here besides that one. And I think it's going to be pretty cool just having this guy in here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a like down below, and also hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. We are really, really close to 2,000 subs, so if you guys would subscribe, that would really mean a lot to me. I'm going to be doing another tank giveaway at 2,000 subs. I think it's going to be a tank giveaway. I haven't fully made my mind up, but I know it's going to be another giveaway. But thank you guys for watching, and with that being said, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.